You're live with BBC News. Now to Hollywood, and within the past hour, talks to avert a strike by thousands of TV and movie writers have broken down. The Writers Guild of America has now called a strike and says picketing of the studios can begin. Amongst the key issues was the rise of streaming services and its impact on how much writers are paid. The last strike by the Writers Guild was in 2007 and 2008. It lasted for 100 days, costing the Californian economy some $2 billion and led to many cancelled or delayed shows. So what will happen this time? Let's discuss this with Christine Becker, Associate Professor at the University of Notre Dame's Department of Film, Television and Theatre. Christine, a warm welcome to the programme. So I would imagine you're not surprised they didn't manage to broker a last-minute deal and the strike is going ahead.
Yes, it is. It was predicted, and I was checking my phone in the last seconds to see if it was going to happen, and it has been announced it is going to happen.
So what impact will it have?
It will depend on how long it lasts. That's the big question. That was really the only uncertainty going into this. How long is it going to last? If it's a long-term strike, obviously there's going to be financial hardship on the writers. The studios are going to cry hardship on their part as well. Viewers will be wondering where programming is after a certain point. So it just depends on if it lasts, say, as long as the last 100 days, there could be some significant hardships, especially for writers, I think.
The last time they did hold a strike, as we've mentioned, lasted some 100 days in 2007. This led to the birth of a lot of reality TV programs, didn't it? Because there weren't writers to write programs.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. And we could see another version of that, more reality TV again. A factor I think we'll see even more of this time than we did previously was more international television. Netflix, of course, has really led the way with that. And so I think we'll see, international television and writers who aren't under union contracts or, of course, union pay standards in the U.S. Will be providing content to fill in, I think.
The industry has changed significantly, obviously, because of streaming, and the competition is extremely hot right now. How do you think this will play out? Because, of course, many, like Netflix, are looking elsewhere now for content, such as South Korea.
Yeah, and that's a significant question as far as how long this will go. And the studios may not, in fact, all be a united front, because you have Netflix with different motivations than an old school traditional studio like Disney. So that'll be also really interesting to see if the studios will be as united as they typically are. Right now, the writers certainly seem united.
And in terms of the programs that will suffer most, is it the sort of the talk shows, those kind of programs that really rely on the brilliant writers?
Certainly in the short term, all of the late night talk shows like, the Tonight Show and so forth, those will go dark tomorrow. And so that will be the immediate impact that people will see. They won't see the late night talk shows, soap operas, and that will immediately show up on people's television sets. They might not notice other impacts until later, for instance, the fall season not starting early, but those immediate impacts will be felt right tomorrow night.
Okay, Christine, thank you so much. Christine Becker there from the University of Notre Dame's Department of Film and TV and Theatre. Thank you so much.